a pro, all you really need is a concept. And we'll take that concept and we'll turn it into some really pretty chords. In fact, that's how I got the chords I'm using right now. I had a concept, I went to the app, and it gave me the chords. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The concept that I had here in this particular example is I wanted to play a chord, and I wanted to have the E flat on top, and I wanted to start someplace here and pick a bass note and have the bass note go down chromatically while I maintain the E flat on top. So I went from this A chord, this A flat, down to G, down to G flat, down to F, and I just ended it out on this E to an E flat. So that was my idea, just start someplace on the keyboard and come down chromatically. Let's try something a little different. What I think I want to do in this example is, let me see, I think I want the melody note to be A flat, and I want to hold that down, I want to play some chords, and I want the bass to move in fourths, starting on G flat. So I want to go like from G flat to B to E to A. I'm going to start on G, and I want the melody note on the chord to be A flat, and let's make a movement in fourths and see what chords I come up with. The app here, Piano Harmony MIDI Studio, is going to tell me what the chords are so I can put them to practice here on the keyboard. So let's say I'm going to tell it that we want to be in the key of D flat, and I want the bass to start out on G flat, and I want the melody note to be A flat. I hit chords, and it gives me a list of all the possible chords that I can use. Let's look at this first one here and just kind of hear how it sounds here. It's a G flat minor 11. It's got the G flat in the bass, E, A, B, D flat, E, and A flat. And I can just tap here on the screen and hear the chord. I can see a picture of it here on the screen, so I can actually hear it before I play it here on the keyboard. Let's see what it sounds like. And this is G flat major 9. Which one do I like? I think this is G flat major 11. That one sounds nice too. I mean, all of these chords sound nice. I'm going to pick, I don't know which one I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the G flat major 9. That's the one I'm going to add to my sequence and play it. That's going to be this chord right here. It's going to be my first chord with a G flat in the bass. And the next chord I'm going to play is going to have some sort of B in the bass, and I'm going to maintain the A flat note in the melody. So now I tell the tool I want to move the bass to note B. Move the bass to B. The melody note is going to stay on A flat. And what chords can I play? Choices here, we have a B minor 9 sus at 6, a B major 9 at 6, and a B 13 flat 5. Okay, let's pick that one. And like I said, let's play that one next. Add it to our sequence. So now we have a G flat major 9, and then we move the bass to B to a B 13 flat 5. And I can hear it right here on the iPad. I don't have to actually play it. So let's hear how it sounds. Let's go from the G flat major 9 to a B 13 flat 5. That sounds sweet. I like that. We just played, we had the bass go from G flat to B. Now let's move it down to E. So we're going to go over here and tell it, okay, with the bass to be E. E, find E here, and ask it what the chords are. We're in the key of D flat. There's no E chord in the key of D flat, but we can find a chord with the app that'll work. And it's got here, we've got an E6. Let's hear it. We're going to take that and that's A flat and add that to our sequence of chords. So we're going to go from a G flat major 9 to a B 13 flat 5 to an E6. Let's hear it right here on the app and hear how it sounds. And then we're going to go from E, and the next bass note is going to be A. So let's go back over here and say the next bass note is A. What are the chords? Here, what do we have? An A major 9 add 6. That's this one here. Let's go ahead and add it to our sequence. Let's hear it right here on the device. We're going to go from G flat major 9 to B 13 flat 5 to E6 to A major 9 add 6. All right. Go ahead and move the bass to D. D. Let's see what the chords are. Ooh, I could do this one. D7 sharp 9 flat 5. Let me hear how to go ahead like that. Let's just pick that one. That one sounds really nice. And that is what? G flat, C, F, A flat, and D the bass. Let's add that one to our sequence. So we're moving in fourth, G flat, B, E, A to D. Let's hear how this sounds. Close out this cycle, and like I said, the melody note is A flat. Let's close it out by moving it into the 5. Move the melody note to A flat, and let's see if we can close out this sequence. And let's move the bass to, let's go ahead and move the bass to D, from D to G, and see what chords we come up with and kind of close out this sequence. Go ahead and move the melody to E flat, and move the bass from D to G, and see what we have here. We got a G minor 7 sharp 5. Let's go ahead and add that. That's too high. Let me see if I can bring it down lower. Lower, there we go. That's where I want it, right there. That sounds sweet, just how it is. So, like I said, real easy to create something really sweet. It'll give you the chords that you need. G, B, E, A, D, ended out on G. G minor 7 sharp 5, really pretty chords. Sweet.
Whether it is rock, gospel, jazz, contemporary, or whatever genre, Creative Music has instructional material and resources to show you how to harmonize music of your choice with beautiful chords and changes. Piano Harmony MIDI Studio. Get it in the App Store. Reinventing music education for the 21st century and beyond.